Wow, life sure has gotten expensive the past few years, hasn't it? Well, the West Coast has definitely suffered, but it's not all bad news. Hey there, retirees and soon-to-be retirees. Looks like you're considering making the beautiful Pacific Northwest your retirement haven, and you are in for a treat. But before you pack your bags and head north, I see you, Californians, or west for everyone else, it's essential to understand the nitty-gritty of the cost of living here in Vancouver, Washington. And we will break it all down for you today in this video. Hi, I'm Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cass. I am your local area expert on all things Southwest Washington, Clark County, Vancouver, and even Portland. And if you are even remotely considering Vancouver to move to for retirement, let's jump on a Zoom call and chat over your needs and your wants. But enough of that, let's get back to the info you're actually here for, okay? So the cost of living is high here on the West Coast, but you will find that Vancouver and the Portland area is one of the most affordable large cities on the West Coast. And the cost of living in Vancouver is about 11% lower than the state average and 4% higher than the national average. So since I'm a realtor, let's just start right off with housing. Housing is often the most significant expense for retirees like yourself. And the Vancouver real estate market is a good mix of challenges for some people. So let's talk about home prices for retirees. Vancouver's housing market is known for its relative affordability when you're comparing it to neighbors like Portland. The median home price in Vancouver, Washington is around $550,000, making it an attractive option for retirees looking to buy a home without breaking the bank. Of course, the specific price will vary based on factors like location, the size of the house, the amenities you're looking for, but you can find a good one. And neighborhoods like Meadowglade, Philida, and Salmon Creek are all very popular among retirees for their peaceful surroundings and easy access to things like shopping, healthcare, and recreational facilities and activities. If buying a home isn't in your retirement plan, that's okay. Renting is very viable and a cost-effective option here in Portland and Vancouver. The average one-bedroom apartment in the Vancouver area is around $1,700 a month, which is fairly reasonable compared to many other West Coast cities. Vancouver's rental market offers a variety of options from apartment complexes to retirement communities, and you can find hopefully the perfect rental to match your lifestyle and your budget when you're here. Okay, Cass, what about the cost of food? Well, good food is a retirement must-have, I bet, and Vancouver has you covered. The cost of groceries in the city is about 10 to 12% higher than the national average, which kind of sucks. But you will find grocery stores and farmers markets and specialty food shops to meet all of the culinary needs and desires that you have. There are definitely a handful of local grocery stores that offer senior discounts. Places like New Seasons, Chuck's Produce, Fred Meyer, Albertsons, and that's just to name a few. You could also check with the farmers markets if they do a senior discount as well. Eating out is also a delightful experience, and we have a variety of restaurants offering so much different and diversity in cuisine. So from food trucks to upscale dining, you'll find options for every single budget, and a meal, you're gonna probably pay around $15-25 a person, and that does not include drinks. But as a retiree, healthcare and your well-being also matters. But what's the cost? Okay, so healthcare is a tip-top priority for retirees, and Vancouver provides excellent access to quality medical facilities. Places like Peace Health Southwest Medical Center is a renowned hospital in the area, and there are numerous clinics and specialists available for all of your healthcare needs. Also, you can take into consideration, if you need to, you can go to Portland as well. Medicare is widely accepted, and the cost of healthcare services in Vancouver is about 7% lower compared to the state average, and it is 10% higher than the national average, so you got to expect that a little bit. But you can rest assured knowing your health is in good hands without breaking the bank here in Vancouver. Next up, the cost of transportation is a bit high. Well, Vancouver offers a peaceful retirement lifestyle. It's essential to have the freedom, right, to explore the natural wonders of the Pacific Northwest. And the cost of transportation here is reasonable, and the city is well connected by various options. When it comes to public transportation, we got things like C-Tran, which is the public bus, and that services the Vancouver area and can also take you over the bridge and into Portland. which is great. A monthly pass for seniors is around $30, so that is very affordable way to get around if that's what's for you. And if you own a car, you'll find that gas prices in Vancouver are slightly higher than the national average due to Washington state deciding to have some of the highest gas taxes in the nation. However, the relative low cost of insurance and the lack of state income tax definitely helps balance these things out. And with this temperate climate that we have here, walking and cycling year-round are definitely an option too. So if you like to bike, you can do it. And many neighborhoods are walkable, and the city has made huge strides in improving the bike lanes and paths and all sorts. So staying active and enjoying the outdoors is not only convenient, but definitely a cost-effective way to get around here in Vancouver. There are many over-the-road biking groups that you can join on places like meetup.com, or what I would recommend is just to go down to the local bike shop, and they should be able to point you in the right direction to some groups to hang out with. Now, what are the costs of entertainment and activities? Well, retirement is about enjoying life to the fullest, and Vancouver provides plenty of opportunities for recreation and entertainment. There are plentiful outdoor activities with the Columbia River Gorge literally just down the way and the Pacific Ocean within 90 minutes. And nearby, outdoor enthusiasts have endless opportunities for hiking, fishing, boating, pretty much anything you're looking for, and the cost of these activities is very minimal, often requiring only a day pass or a small parking fee. The pass that I recommend is the interagency senior pass called the America the Beautiful Senior Lifetime Pass. I said lifetime. And for only $80, it is like honored all over the nation at Forest Service, at the Bureau of Land Management, the Bureau of Reclamation, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. They just take this little card and this little pass, and they will wave and just let you right in. You just show your ID in the pass and you're in, which is really cool because there are so many different passes that you can get, and this will cover you $80 for an entire lifetime. That's a pretty awesome deal. So what about other activities? Well, you can go to the movie at the local cinema for around $17 on Tuesdays. And most theaters even have further discount on tickets. And the Medallion Art School in Vancouver offers a 2-hour class for $70 for retirees 60 and over. They offer so many amazing classes. So now let's talk about taxes here and how Washington is such a senior-friendly state. And that's why a lot of people choose to retire here. One of the significant draws for retirees to Vancouver, Washington is the tax structure. And the state doesn't have income tax, which means your retirement includes Social Security, pensions, 401k, withdrawals, all that stuff is entirely tax-free. This makes a considerable difference in your overall cost of living. And if you go to Oregon, they're going to tax all that. So that's why a lot of people come here. The state sales tax is around 6.5%. And while taxes vary by county, Clark County's is about 1.3%, so a total of 7.8%. Washington also offers property tax relief programs for seniors. So if you do buy a house, it makes it even more attractive for you. What about the costs of in-home services? We get care and comfort are very important as you age, and you might need assistance with daily tasks or some form of healthcare service. Vancouver, Washington provides in-home care services, including personal care, meal preparations, and even companionship. And the cost of these services, well, it kind of depends on the level of care and the provider that you're using, but it's essential to budget for these expenses if needed. One popular retirement community is one called Bonaventure. It's a very amenity-rich senior community located in the northeast corner of Vancouver here, just down the road from my place. And Bonaventure has locations, though, throughout the entire Pacific Northwest. And my husband's grandma loved her apartment at the Kaiser, Oregon location, and it was all-inclusive for about $3,000 a month. You can even have your pets there too. Vancouver, Washington has a lot to offer retirees in terms of natural beauty, affordability, and quality of life. While the cost of living varies from person to person, it's generally manageable and competitive when compared with other West Coast retirement destinations. So before making your decision to retire to the Vancouver area with me, make sure to plan for your specific financial situation and consult with a financial advisor to create a retirement budget that includes housing, healthcare, transportation, and your entertainment costs. And remember that ultimately, the peace and tranquility and natural beauty of Vancouver makes the cost well worth it. I love living here, and I think you will too. So if you're dreaming of retirement where you can spend your days exploring lush forests and savoring good food and enjoying a vibrant community, Vancouver, Washington might just be the perfect place for you to settle down. Make sure you check out my other videos, by the way, on retirement here in Vancouver. This one right here. Vancouver is the #1 place to retire to in Washington. I'm just saying. So if you are looking to retire here in 9 days or 9 months, let's chat and figure out the best place for you, because I get calls, texts, and emails every single day for people just like you who are looking to make retirement their spot here in Vancouver. My name is Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cass. I'm a farmer with a little real estate problem, and thank you so much for spending your time with me today. And until I see you again, bye.